Yep, that's right. I'm hanging out at the Emanuel Congregation. That's right. I'm actually by some really cool doors. Yeah, this represents their 100-year. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But it's not about doors today. It's about Purim. We're going to learn all about it and its importance to the Jewish religion. And I'm hearing that we'll get a chance to eat later on, which is really good with me because I'm hungry this morning. We'll be back with more Jam after this. Hey, how you doing? I'm hanging out, that's right, with Rabbi Marantz, the senior rabbi of the Emanuel Congregation. How you doing?
Hi, Tone.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
I'm great. You're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Early.
Bright and early. Now, you're going to tell us exactly how Purim is celebrated.
Yes. Well, Tone, I have here Megillat Esther. This is the Scroll of Esther. It's one of my favorite stories. And Purim is really based on this powerful story. It's a story of a great heroine named Esther, who rises to prominence. She becomes the queen, actually, thanks in part to participating in a beauty contest. But more importantly, she takes this message from her cousin and guardian Mordecai, who hears about an evil plot from a man named Haman, who's the grand vizier to King Ahasuerus. And the plot is to destroy all the Jewish people who are living in exile in Persia in about the 5th century. And Esther reveals her identity to the king and tells him of Haman's evil plot, and she saves the day.
Nice.
She's a great, great hero.
That's a great story, and we're going to learn how you celebrate Purim coming up.
Exactly.
That's right. So more to
Happy
Jam.
to tell you.
All right, we can't wait
Happy
to do
Purim.
it. That's right. More to Jam on the way. Hey, good morning. That's right. I'm hanging out with my friend Rabbi Marantz, the senior rabbi here at the Emanuel Congregation. How you doing this morning?
Really great.
All right. Now,
glad to be here with you, Tom.
Glad to be with you.
Good morning, everybody.
Now you have to tell us, how do you celebrate Purim?
Well, so remember, this is the Megillah. This is the story of Esther. It's in this beautiful silver canister. And the first thing we do is we read and hear the Megillah, which is the story of the great passion and leadership of Queen Esther. And what I love about Queen Esther is that she is a marvelous, wonderful role model. She is a force for good. She works in a way that she's not totally certain where God is. Usually in our Jewish stories, God is around and instrumental in redeeming the people. Here, Esther is called to fight hatred, to be a force for good, and it's not totally clear that God's going to help her. So she has to rely on her own agency and her own passion and her own goodness and her own menschlichkeit. Menschlichkeit is just knowing what to do and how to do the right thing and doing it. And she's great at all of those things, and she really does a wonderful job at saving our people. And what I love about the Purim story when we read the Megillah is it teaches us about all sorts of other things that we're supposed to do to make Purim meaningful, such as giving to people in need, and giving gifts to our friends to include them and help them feel like they belong, and to have carnival, and to have a Purim spiel, a play that reflects the Purim story. And Purim is lots of fun. It gives us lots of hope in a world that's sometimes dark.
Is there a greeting?
Yes, so repeat after me.
Okay.
Chag.
Chag.
Purim.
Purim.
Sameach.
Sameach.
Chag Purim Sameach means Happy Purim, everybody.
There it is. And then there's actually something that you get a chance to eat, too, as well.
Oh,
right?
the HAMENTASCHEN.
Yes.
Haman's pockets. Let's have some special, delicious cookies for Purim.
Like that.
Remind us to have a little sweetness when the world is complex and there's hatred out there. People aren't as kind as they can be. That's hard work, but while we're preparing to do the right thing and be a force for good, we're going to enjoy a little snack, a little sweet snack to remind us that life is sweet even when it's challenging. So, Batei Avon, bon appetit.
Cheers.
Cheers.
There it is, man. Back to you guys in the studio. Hey, what's up? Hanging out. That's right, celebrating Purim, and I have my friend Rabbi Marantz. How you doing?
Good, so far.
All right, we're out here, and you got a little...
I'm warming up.
I got a little warmer.
I know, you look very warm, Tom.
Thank you. Now, you're going to give us a little morning inspiration, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, we'll try. Welcome to our parking lot. I think it's one of the most beautiful and certainly one of the windiest places in the entire city. And if we look outside, you know, the sun's starting to come up. The dawn is arising, and a fun fact for you about Purim, Esther means star. And so she really is the light that dawns in a dark moment. And so we're celebrating her legacy out here in the cold.
And what a beautiful view. The Emanuel Congregation is awesome. We're going to talk more with Rabbi Marantz coming up. More jam after this. Hey, hanging out with my friend Rabbi Marantz. That's right, the Emanuel Congregation. How you doing?
We're doing well so far. Welcome, Tone, to our sanctuary.
I'm loving it.
Isn't it a beautiful place?
Yes, this is a beautiful piece.
We're happy to have you here, you and your colleagues.
Welcome.
Thank you. So yeah, this is our famous ark. It's iconic, really. It's called an Eitz Chaim. Eitz Chaim is in Hebrew or in English, tree for life or tree of life. And notice we have roots and we have branches. We like to think that we're rooted in 140 years of glorious history, and yet we're branching out to a very bright future.
Very nice, very nice. Hey, we're going to learn more about the Emanuel Congregation coming up on the Jam next.
So, Tone, welcome to our beautiful chapel.
Love it.
Which has these magnificent medallions which mark various holidays in our Jewish calendar. And perhaps the piece de resistance is this magnificent view upon Lake Michigan. Lake's a little moody when it's more placid and the sun is shining and the water's...
All right, let's check back in with Tone to see how his day of learning is coming. Hey, Tone.
Hey, what's going on? Still hanging out with my buddy, Rabbi Marantz. How you doing? You've showed me so many different parts of the synagogue, amazing space. Now we're in another great spot where these medallions were gifted to you guys. Let's talk more about this.
Yeah, well, listen, this is one of our most important spaces because as we look out the window, we see this beautiful lake. It allows us to reflect deeply on what we value. Life of Torah, making a difference out in the world. In fact, looking outside, it's not only the beautiful lake that we see, but our opportunity to be a force for good out in the world. And so we look forward to being that force for good all the time, not just inside this building, but outside of it as well.
Absolutely. So how do people come to learn more about the Jewish religion?
Well, firstly, you can always come and visit me. Happy to welcome you. I've enjoyed welcoming you and your colleagues today. Thank you for the opportunity. And of course, you can come and visit us. We have Sabbath services every Friday at 6:30. We have Sabbath services on Saturday mornings at 11. We have text study on Saturday mornings at 9. And this Saturday, we continue our Purim celebration with a piano bar Purim, which is like a greatest hits of all our spiel songs that we've had over the years. This should be a really awesome time. Come anytime.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Now, look, we have all the information on the screen for you guys, but Rabbi, do me a favor. We're going to go back to the studio, but give everybody back in the studio a happy Purim.
So firstly, repeat after me. Chag, Purim, Sameach.
Sameach.
Happy Purim to one and all. L'chaim, to life, to everybody. Many blessings. Thank you.
Yeah, you learned something new today.
To life, l'chaim.